This constitutes all available data. That information is not available.
Then you will remain silent until further instructed.
Confirmed.
Rack, what are your limits?
They have not yet been defined. My knowledge is virtually infinite. My secondary ability is to logically process that knowledge and make accurate predictions. Instructions are not needed if commands are succinct. That is better. Our relationship will be best served if your statements are free of ambiguity.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error.
It is an immutable certainty.
There seems little point in wasting time on such an explanation, since I am checking. Kindly wait. I have the information you require.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
I must assume that your request is a frivolous one.
How the devil are you all? Sorry I'm late, a little late. The milling machine decided it was going to take a few minutes longer. Anyway, let's have a look what's going on. So what we're doing today, not a lot. Front panel. So this morning I went and arranged these something like, which is set in stone now because I've gone and milled it out. So it turned out yesterday during the live stream I was testing the carriage running and the cable for the laser was unplugged, but because it was floating it decided it was going to switch itself on at full power when I ran a G code for a CNC router. There was no link between the laser and the code, so it just decided it was going to switch itself on. Burnt the curtain. Smoke. There was fire and smoke. Yeah. Anyway, you get that beat on the last stream, beat 3/4 of the way down to rescue the curtain in the underpants. So yeah, that's a good one. Anyway, right then. So let's just see if you've got some audio. It was going to switch itself on. We have audio. Okay, let's get round down to it then. So here we go, front panel and assembly. Okay. Right, let's have a look at the final thing. I've just washed it off now. Just finished milling it and washed it off. That's the back in all its raw glory. There's a bit thin here. There's a razor sharp edge just there, didn't quite mill it through. That's the difference between my table. Tell you what, let's just turn this off. Turn that onto something static. There you go. There's no HF today for some reason. It's all flat and interfering with. There's no propagation. So anyway, so I've got to tidy this up a bit and see if the buttons fit. So this is the back bit. This is the layer with the front on it, so that way up. So I'm going to peel it now. Let's peel it. Let's see what it's like. So we're just going to peel it. It's backed and it's black anodized aluminium, same as the back. These are just scrap pieces I bought in bulk. Offcuts, these were just offcuts. So there's no, we could laser engrave the livery, but I'm just going to do labels for now because I actually need the laser finished in order to do the livery, which you can't do. So I'll have to label this one. Okay, so I got the stuff off it. So I just need to go and poke through any holes that didn't quite manage to get cut through. So just grab something. I'll grab a needle file. Don't know where I got these from. These are quite good. These triangle needle files. So I'm just going to push that hole through. They didn't quite make it there. There you go, it's through. So it's just pushed it through, and it's a bit sticking off it. It's tight. It's like a bit of foil. The same here. So with this foil that's left over, you just bend it a few times, fatigue it, and it just falls away like that. Let's get rid of that after. And the same with this. Any other bits? I don't want to make a mess because I did hoover up earlier in this room. So I'll keep all these bits together. And I think the rocker switches are going to be a very tight fit. I've only allowed 0.5 of a millimetre extra all the way around on a lot of this stuff, so it's at one point you don't want it to be too loose, another point you don't want it to be too tight. So we'll see. We shall see. I'm just going to take the needle file now and just take the edge off, the very sharp edge. Not a lot, just enough to take the edge off. That's it. And it'll also get rid of any foil, remnants of foil that are still there, like that little bit there. There's a bit of foil left there. Alright, that's gone. Okay, that's one done. So all you got to do, just go down it. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I'd rather have it with all the foil out of the way and a little burr, any sharp edge taken off, if there's any left, any sharp edges left. That's it. Okay, I'll go down to this one now. These, I've got a feeling these are going to be too small. What you really should do is mill some out on a bit of flat, but I'm always short of time, which means any time taken to do a trial is time I don't have. So anyway, don't have the time, so I'm just taking the edge off. It's a nice clean edge until I do this, but it'll be alright. So I'm just going down, taking any sharp edge off, and in a second, a few minutes, I'll be able to try for the first time just try a rocker switch in, and if it snaps in, I'll be a happy man. But I normally end up having to file a little bit here and there, which is a bit of a pain, but you know, it's better than trying to drill it and hacksaw it and all the rest of it, you know, keep working it. So that's the squares done, so just do the round holes. Now the round holes aren't too bad, they're okay. I won't bother. Oh, there's a little bit of burr on this one. Let's take the edge off this.
4 Sierra Oscar Tango, Gold Bravo, 4 Sierra Oscar Tango, course CQ 2 meters,
Right, the
standing
rest
by.
is okay. I'll just do the big panel meter one. It's a diamond blade. This is diamond. It's a diamond, whatever. It stays pretty
Golf
sharp.
Bravo 4 Sierra Oscar Tango, Golf Bravo 4 Sierra
Right, I
Oscar
think I'm
Tango,
done.
course CQ
All I've got to do is
2
just
meters,
go around the
Golf Bravo
edge.
4 Sierra Oscar Tango, course CQ 2 meters and standing by.
Just go down the edge there. And take the edge off. Wherever the edge has got one, if it's got one, it's not too bad. It's alright this side. Yep, let's go around the back of it. Okay. This was scrap material and I got a bit of a dink right on the corner. This was already a mark on it before I started milling it, but I made it the exact same size as the piece of scrap I had left, so should have made it a bit smaller really. Anyway, we're out. I'll just take the corner off. I don't want to scratch up my aluminium extrusion. Okay. If it doesn't work out, you can always make it again. It literally took me about 40 minutes, maybe less, to make this out on the CNC. That's all it took. Right. Okay. Right, let's see. We'll leave that like that for a minute. Let's see what we picked up today from the charity shop. Let's have a look. All the useful stuff. These are a pound ago. I picked up some U-brackets, U-bolts, stainless steel U-bolts for £1 and brackets. Can't be bad. That's for me aerial. Picked up a bag of push buttons. I don't know why I bought these actually. Red push buttons, a couple of different sizes. They're like joystick buttons really, you know, they're like little joystick buttons. I thought, oh, I'll get them for £1, you know, look how many is in there for £1. You know what I mean? Crazy. This is something handy I bought, which I'll use on this particular job, so I'll put the scrap there. This is silicon tube. It's a meter's worth of silicon tube for £1. And it's just the job for the water stuff over here. And I found another one exactly the same, I think. 7mm bore apparently. There's one. Right, next thing is another packet of it. I think it's the same stuff. So let's just have a look at that.
CQ 2 meters. CQ 2 meters. Scott 04 Sierra Oscar Tango.
That's another meter worth of the same.
I
think it's the same stuff.
CQ on 2 meters,
Yeah, exactly the same. That'll allow me to put my water cooling a bit further away. So that's £2 for those 2 pipes.
Golf 7 Sierra Lima Sierra. Good afternoon. Shall we QS1 50?
Just an empty box. Right. Oh yeah. Picked up 2 lots of these 3 solder wick. They're 3mm, 1.5 meters each length. There's 3 of them. Solder wick. So I put them in the electronics lab. I'll always use them for repairing Amigas. There's a couple of reels of 2mm in there as well. And I've also got a great big roll of it, but you can never have too much of this stuff, can you? Especially, well, that's cost me £2 for 5 rolls, so that'll make its way into the electronics lab. Right, what else we got? This was a bit of a misbuy. I don't know why I bought this, but for £1. What was that? £1. I'll keep it in the box. I'll probably sell it on. I don't really need it. I don't know what it is really. I think it's some kind of. I thought it was electronic strap, lab strap. So you plug it in to your bench. It's got some crocodile clips. It's got a press stud fit. So I presume that press studs onto your ESD. Probably might one day invest in an ESD mat for across here. You've got to, once this area's cleared, it's got to have the reflow oven and all the soldering stuff. So unless I keep it in the lab where it is now, anyway. So I'll put that back away for a bit. There's plenty of it in there. if you're setting up a whole workbench lab for loads of people, you'd probably need that many, but I don't need that many. So anyway, let's put that somewhere for now. Right, that's the end of the boys for today. Right, so let's get back on with this thing. So let's try the first thing we did, the little panel meter. Let's try the panel meter. See if the panel meter fits in. Thanks to my good fellow friend who sold us the laser. Came with it. Right, let's just pop it in. See if it sits in. It's not quite sitting in. I think my two little holes, it's nearly in. Nearly. But the two little holes are slightly too close. It was a bit of a guess. And there's a ridge there, so it could go up a tiny bit. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to, unless I can put it over. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna have to drill those holes out, those little holes out a little bit. So let's just do that now. Let's do that now. We can do it with a hand drill. I thought I could do it with a hand drill. Where is it? Like that. Can't see it. Why have I left it on the drill? Oh, I've left it on the drill. That's why. There it is. I don't need electric drill for this. So I've just got to open that hole up a little bit to give it a little bit of leeway. Open those two holes up there and there. Give us a bit of leeway to compensate for not getting the space in between the holes and the big hole absolutely right, because I'm trying to measure it after all. So right, okay, let's just open these holes up. I'll just do it by hand like that. Just twist it by hand. I just need to open them a little bit. That should be enough. And I can countersink as well. I've got a countersink in if I want to countersink it. It's a bit more difficult by hand, but anyway. Right, I've just made a mess. I'll have to hoover up all over again. Right. I'll just take the burr off. I can take the burr off with tool. What have I done with it? Here it is. I picked up this device for I think it was £1. Crazy prices. Not off a charity shop though. It was off a. I think it was off a car boot sale. It's great for taking the burr off, you know, if you want to flatten something down. So you haven't got a burr sticking up, stopping you from getting your stuff flat. And you can do your other holes as well, just take the burr off. Better than filing it. And you can also, I can also do these as well. Might as well just do these, take the burr off. Do both sides. I'll see if those buttons fit in. It'll be a nice panel if it fits in. All this G-code I'm going to put available for anyone who wants it. Can't do that one. Right. Let's try the panel meter now. Just trim the holes a little bit. See if the panel meter goes in there. Does it go in? Oh, almost. Oh, hang on. No, it's in. It's actually in, look. It's actually in. Look at that. It's in. It's actually sticking up at the back, yeah. So that can go in. That's Nice fit. Alright, so I need some little nuts to go on the back of there. I won't put it in yet. I'm going to try everything first. I'll put that back in after. And make sure everything will fit in first. Right, what's next? One of the buttons. Panel meter? Should we try a panel meter? Let's try a panel meter. Well, I've got this temperature display that came with again from a good friend who sold me the laser, the spare laser. Right, I'm going to buy a colour one of these though, with a permanent feed on it. I thought this will do just to try it out. Maybe I'll use this somewhere else, I don't know. Let's just see if it snaps into place. Is it going to go in? Oh. Oh, what a fit. What a fit. What a nice fit. Look at that. So much painless. It does wobble a bit that way. Right, that's okay. It's not falling out or nothing. There's no way that's coming out. Right, anyway, so I'll take that out again. Not so easy. Oh, you got to press the sides to get that out. Once it's in, it don't want to come out. Oops. Alright. Well, perhaps I won't take it out then. I want it out. Come out, you bugger. Yeah, it's coming out. It's out. It's out. That's it. It's out. Right, we'll leave that out for a bit. So I don't want to assemble it yet. So I'll put the panel meter out. There is another panel meter somewhere. There it is. There's a voltmeter. Now these are supposed to be the same. So we'll try it in the one it's going to go in, which is this one here. So we'll just try that. Hopefully, if they're the same size, it should just snap in as well. Alright, let's have a look. You going in? I'll stop in that. Oh, the clips are on the sides this time. Yeah, you've got clips along. Some of them got clips on the end. This one's got it on the side. So, and they're quite. It's quite. Oh, it snapped in that way. Oh, and there you go. It's in. He's in. Oh, it's all right. That's it. I might as well leave that in, I suppose. That one's staying. That is actually. That's staying. Right, next one. What do I want to try next? The switch or the rocker switch? Let's try a switch. Here they are. It's not. Just remember, it's not hoarding. It's not hoarding if you're going to use it. If you're going to use it someday, it's not hoarding. I don't know what that. There's a little plastic washer with it. I'm not quite sure what it's for. Does that go around the front? I'm not sure what they do with that. Looks like it fits in there where the connection is. I think that's that's to stop the water getting in. I think on the electrical. So that's what it looks like. So I think I'll put that back in the bag for now. So I only want to fit the key. Sorry, fit the button. The actual button, so the wiring will push that on later on. Well, let's undo a nut. See if this will fit. Should do if I've got my calculations alright. Should be alright. These are £1 each off a car boot sale, I think. Someone selling Amazon returns. Looks like they're all different colours. So I'd have to work out which one's the best colour. Right, here we go. Let's pop one in. Do you think it'll fall straight through? No. It's got a nice little bit of a play in it. Fair play. Fair play, it's got a bit of play. Fair play. Fair play. So this is going to look nice. Oh, just, well, there you go. Yeah, it's alright. Right, we won't do the rest of the buttons. We'll try a rocker switch now, just in case I've got to start filing. Let's get a rocker switch. Which one? The power one? What did I do with them? There they are. Seems to have lost the one to the 101. Alright, the power switch. Right. Oh, of course, it's on the CNC still. Tell you what, let's try a laser on switch. Now these might be problematic. They've got these wings that stick out, and I've done it to the size of the box plus 0.5 of a mil. So that's gonna. I don't think that's gonna go in. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have trouble with this, with these wings. Now, if I'm going to put it in, I'm going to put it in the right way. So that will be off, and that's a test fire, so that way around. Yeah. A bit too tight, these are. That's a shame. Well, let's just try it. Not sure where. It's the back is the right size. I think it's the corners. My corners aren't sharp enough. Yeah, it does stay there, but my corners ain't quite sharp enough. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to just use that needle file. Just take the corners out. Yeah. I'm going to need to hoover this again here. Yeah, this is the bit I don't like, because what I should have done, dog-boned the corners really. Don't think I need to take much out. Not a lot. It's quite soft aluminium, so it doesn't take a lot of reworking. Right, let's try it again. Want it that way. Right, where's it tight now? Hold it up to the light. Let's have a look. Probably easier to file the switch than the metal. Right, it's pushing through, but it's these tabs now. These tabs haven't allowed enough room for the tabs. I've give it half a mil all the way around extra. So what I'm gonna have to do, just gonna have to take, I don't know really, just go like that. This is the bit that I hate. Just take a little bit off each side, or all the way around. This is the bit that's laborious. You don't want to do this if you can help it. That's why I didn't want to put all the buttons in. It's harder to hold with all the buttons and everything. So I can't make another one because I haven't got any more aluminium this side. I've only got smaller bits. So we'll have to make this fit. So what I'll do is I'll change the model. I'll make the sides and the top little half a mil more. Maybe 1 mil either side bigger, and the top and bottom half a mil bigger. Right, let's try again. Try it again. Yeah, just too big, isn't it? It's actually in there. Look, it's in. It's in, but it's these tabs, top and bottom. Probably them tabs won't shrink down enough. I don't think. Unless you force them in. I don't want to force them in, so I'm going to just keep filing. Anyway, so let's keep filing. So how am I going to file all M4 now? All 4 need to be bigger, but not by a lot. We could try the pot. Let's try the pot next. Let's find the pot. What am I going to do with the pot? What can I do with the pot? Can't find it. Ah, there it is. Right, let's just see if the pot fits in. So far it's the rocker switches. I sort of knew that. I rushed them a bit. Right, let's see this one. See if this pot fits in. I'm going to have to get some darker curtains. Right. Put the pot in. Oh well, good news, the pot fits straight in. It's supposed to be a 10k pot, this is a 23k. So, I think it's going to be quite toppy, like. I'll probably only have to move it a bit to get the full range on it. Not sure, or does it more resistance means over a longer range? Yeah, I'm not sure. We can always order the right one. Oh, I've just got a notch on it, this one has. I forgot to put the notch in, so I'm going to have to cut that notch off. But I probably won't use this one anyway. That fits alright, and we've got a little knob somewhere. What can I do with that? What did we do with the knob? There it is. So a nice little knob. There we go. I know what I need to do. I need to put a... It's sticking out too far. Sticks out too far because yeah, I need to undo this screw, pull it as far back. I need another screw, another one of those hex nuts inside to hold it back, and then I can put that on. No, it's probably not the right one. Don't matter. I'll get a different pot. Get a proper pot anyway. Get a 10k pot. So that one's just one I had in stock for whatever reason. So we know we need a different kind of pot. One of the guys on YouTube, he's got a multi-turn pot, 10 turn I think it is, high precision pot. So I'll probably order one like that. I think. Yeah, I'll probably order one like that. So I'll put that one away. So far so good. So anyway, I need to file out these. So let me just take this switch out for a bit. Take this switch out. Take as much of this stuff out while I'm working on it. And get a labelling machine and label up the livery. Label up the livery. So I've got to get this panel out now. Can we get this panel back out, you think? Without bending it. Not easy. Oh well, we'll leave it in. Right, I've got to try and file these out now, somehow. Right, so it turned out alright. Put that in. That was pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, it's all in. Ah. That'll go on around the other side. Like that, just fitting. It's designed to fit inside these grooves. Just enough to slot it in. But I'll have to undo the bar, lower it, put it in and put it back again. And then I can wire a big umbilical going along here all the way to the back control panel. Alright, so there's that. So I've got to file all that. Just those, just file them bigger. So I tell you what, I'll file one bigger. If I can get, be better if I can get this panel out. Let me try and get that panel out with a screwdriver. A flat screwdriver. Let's try and get this out. Easier to work on. Oh yeah, it's nearly out, nearly out. You have to push these tabs down. Oh yeah, that's coming out alright. It's coming out. It's out. Right, it'll make it easier for me to file. Okay, so what I'll do is when I finish this and I've wired it up, I'll do a wiring diagram, and then I'll put it all on a website, on my website, under the community tab, and you can download the model, the buttons, the G-code, the template, the design, whatever you want to do with it. If you want to make one. Now I'm not entirely sure. This might be too big. I might have to change these carriages yet for aluminium instead of plastic. Because the bigger you go, the more of this it does. When it's moving back and forward, it can do this, but it's in unison. I've got to get the settings right and everything as well. So anyway, tell you what I'll do. I'll file this one to get the one rocker switch in. So I'm going to move my keyboard and everything over a bit. Drill bits. Keyboard, and I'm going to start filing, so you might hear a bit of a noise. I'm trying to clamp it onto the desk. It's a shame, isn't it? It's a shame. Should have made it maybe 1 mil. 1 mil by 2 mil. Oh, this is probably coming over the microphone. Horrible, sorry. Sorry about that. I need to put it there to hold it still. Is it like having a tie dragged across your neck? Oh, it's horrible. Alright, what's that like? I'm going to go in the corners a little bit more. I think it's the corners that's stopping it. Right, give it another go. Nice blue laser on rocker switch. It should be push button at it. When you let go, it should spring back. Because for test fire, the laser, you don't want it to be locked in, so I would have to get one that's spring return eventually. Right. So the sides look wide enough now. So the ends, but now it's the, will actually go in, so that's not stopping it. It's not stopping it. There's the daylight coming out of it. Sort of. Maybe just got to force it in. Ugh. That's a shame, it all turned out apart from that bit. I've got a bigger flat file. Not here though. So it's tall enough now, definitely tall enough that way. Wide enough. Seems wide enough. Let's hold it on its side, see what's going on. Yeah, it goes in that way. It's just that these tabs, you have to push them in. Tell you what I'll do. Let's try pushing them in. What if I lean against something? Push them down. It's too strong, you see. That's what's the problem. I should have made them wider because it's got to go up and over the ramp and drop back in again. Yeah, that's a shame. I think that it's designed for the hole to be a lot wider. Anyway, I know it's okay that way, it's just the width. Right, more filing. Let's do a bit more filing. It's dead boring, this filing. So I haven't got to file the sides, only the corners and the width. I hate doing this. I love it when it all just fits together. I was trying to beat the clock because I scheduled it for 2:30 this stream, and I was trying to beat the clock, so I would rush a bit. I had to create the G code this afternoon, and I had to get it milled, clean it, and get it up here for before the stream was supposed to start. Right, okay, let's try that. It's probably not enough. Probably not enough still. It's through, but it's about a millimetre in. Yeah, it's a millimetre in. Sticking through about a millimetre. But there's nowhere for the wings to go. So we're gonna have to get a flat. So well, let's just see if it will actually go in the ones I haven't filed. Yes, it will. See that? It'll actually fit through. You can't see it. It fits through. The body does width-wise. So if I take this out and just file this there, and there, and come back shortly. But I can do all that anyway. So I've got to get some labels made, print some. Well, got a labelling machine. I could just borrow a bit of label and label it out. Anyway, so that's basically that. I've got to go and mill these out, so it looks like I'll be doing another stream later on while I'm wiring it, maybe, or I'll just wire it off screen, I don't know. Anyway, let's get rid of these iron filings. If I was clever, I could put it back on the CNC in exactly the same position and run some extra G code, just tape it all the way down again. I might even do that actually. I might do that because I can see the 0 point on the CNC. I'll do that. Save so much problem because you only got to come out a bit. What I'll do is I can see where I've milled extra through, stick it down in the same place, try to. That's awkward, isn't it? Trying to stick it down in the same place. Very awkward. It's difficult to do. I think I'll just file this one out. Anyway, so that's what we got. 45 minutes. Was that even worth it? Oh yeah, I forgot to show you something. Here we go. I recorded me milling it on the phone, so give me a second. I'll just open up a file explorer and copy the files off my phone. And you can see it milling. It's a bit boring seeing it milling, but it'll give you an idea. Right, I've got to find it now. Where is it? I did 2 videos. It's alright, still searching. There they are. 1, 2. So I'm going to copy them over to Laser Engraver and paste them in there. Right, while that's pasting, I'll just copying over, and I can show you the MP4. It's dead boring, it's just mess everywhere. Well, not that much because I'm only running it at low RPM. Right, nearly finished copying. Is it finished? Is that a question?
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
That's finished. Right, here we go. Right, so I don't know which one. Yeah, here it is. Here's the first one. So I'll run through it quickly, it's just milling it out. There's the code running. It shows you which bit it's milling out. Jump through it. I'll just jump through it. That's the second bit. Vibrating the phone. Got the phone resting on. There's a piece. It fell. That's doing the milliamp meter. Oh, it's doing the holes. So they put round push button holes. If you thought it was noisy, it is. That's going and cutting it out now. Right, that's where that one ran out. I did stop the phones. It's just cutting it out. Notice it's not cutting here because I made my model as wider than my material, so I had to compensate by centering it. Oh, this is funny. Watch what happens here, look. All the masking tape stuck to it. If you want a broken milling bit, that's the way to do it. Yeah. Oh, it's just finishing, look. Oh, it's just finished, so move it out the way. Finished. Just move the gantry out the way. Turn the spindle off. Just turn the spindle off. What I'll do then, pick it off the board, super glued down. So it's just super glued down with masking tape on the bed and masking tape on the back, and then you super glue the bed, drop the top on the part on, and it's coming away. That's all the old milling that I've done before. There's the masking tape, so just throw that away. That's where it didn't quite go through there. Leaves a tiny bit of foil. That's because the bed isn't quite level. I've got layers of boards on there, I haven't faced it off, so yeah. Not too bad. A little bit of tidying up. Just put that under the warm water, wash all this swarf off it. Anyway, that's that. Okay. So, I'm going to change this actually. I don't like the idea it says laser power. It gets confusing between laser power output and laser power. But that is the mains switch. So let's go into the model. We'll change that now. Oops, where's it gone? Oh, where's it gone? Oh, have I not? Where is it? How can I select it but not select it? Why is that even possible? Hey? That's weird. So are these not... No, they are. I don't get it. It's like it's part of the... Hey? Where is the livery? Why won't it let me get it? It's weird. What the hell? Alright, let's try zooming in. No. What on earth has gone on there? So if I move it that way, that's the whole thing. So if I click into it and then no, in there. So if I go again, it's lost it. If I go again, no, where's the writing then? It's always a problem, isn't there? I can select any number of writing. Okay, so I'll explode it. Explode it. Explode it. Ah, now I can get it. Very strange goings on. So I know they call it mains power or power. Or just call it mains. Mains power. Oh, so what I'll do is I'll put it over here like that, and I drag it over so it's sort of centre by about 8.5 mil. Then I'll double click it to colour it white. Oh, where's he gone? Colour each one white. Yes, it's the laser power, but it's not the laser power. It's the mains power, or the power on switch. So yeah. Okay, so we've got laser power, laser on, laser pointer. So these are all low voltage stuff. Water pump, LED lights, output current. We've got laser power output as a a 5 volt percentage of, I think it's pulse width modulation or something, not sure. Test fire. These switches are actually all on according to that. You got your water temperature. Yeah, anyway, let's save that. So I'll tell you what we need to do. Let's make these a bit bigger. Do we need to make that bigger? Yeah, we not wide with. Yeah, they need to be wider. Let's make them bigger by, say, 1 mil each side. The top and bottom's okay. So I just need to make them 1 mil wider, just for the tab. It might not even be enough then. But we'll do them 1 mil. Get them out of the way in case we do another one. We will forget later. If we don't do it now, we'll forget all about it. And don't forget the G code. Okay, so the model is changed. I think everything else was okay, wasn't it? Ah, this wasn't okay. These two holes where the whole thing was. Let's have a look. Let's try and work out what we did to. We had to make the holes bigger to compensate for it not fitting. Right. So in reality, they need to move the holes higher. Yeah. By 1 millimeter higher. 1 mil higher. Yeah, should do it. Right, 1 mil higher. So let's move both these holes 1 mil higher. Right, and that's going to be everything good then. Yeah, everything's good. Panels are okay, they're just a tight fit. Tight fit's okay, you don't really want to get them out. Right, so we'll come out of there. We'll save that. Just go to the G code and change this to reflect what we've just done. So they're going to be 1 mil higher, and these are going to be 1 mil over. That's it. Let's do all these. Not for me, because I've already made mine. It's just for you guys if you ever want to use it. Anyone else who wants to get a copy or use it as a template. So if I make it right now, you know, if you get it milled out, you know you're going to be okay. You know you'll be alright. Like I say, once this project is finished, I'll put this. Now these were a bit tight. Well, let's have a quick look at that again. Let's have a look. See if so. It's okay that way. And is it okay that way? Yeah, it's okay. It's alright actually, because you don't know if they're going to put the tabs at the top or tabs at the bottom. And they're still playing them when you're finished. When they're in, there's a little bit of play left, so we'll leave them as they are. Okay, so that is save that. And while I'm on, I might as well generate the G code again, so we've got it for you guys later on. No, this one was okay as it was. That's the back plate. Right, so I save that. Come out of there. Okay, so is there any changes? We've got a control panel. Yeah, we've got to wire this up now. Somehow wire all this up. So we've got to run the cables all the way around here, up to along this runner here, all the way up there to the end, and then down here to the wiring area. Okay. And the PCB sits on here. Yeah. Okay, so we're alright for now. I've got to work out where I'm going to put my air assist pump and my pump for the water. It's tempting just to fasten it on here. Does it matter if you fasten it on here? You might want to contain it because it'll look ugly. I don't know. We'll sort that out. Maybe hang off the back. No, don't know. Got to work that out. Anyway. Right, so that's going to be it for now. What time we got? 4 o'clock. I'm going to go and file these things out, make these rocker switches fit. Maybe get it in place on this. Fit it in. I can't fit it in until I filed it out. So that's going to be it. Might be a stream tonight, might not. Probably be tomorrow night now. Me wiring it up tomorrow night. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. So there's me with the equivalent of the backplate. There you go. I will leave it at that. Bye for now. Ta-da. I'm out of here.
This constitutes all available data. That information is not available.
Korak, what are your limits?
They have not yet been defined. My knowledge is virtually infinite. My secondary ability is to logically process that knowledge and make accurate predictions.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. There seems little point in wasting time on such an explanation, since you would be incapable of understanding it. I must assume that your request is a frivolous one. I have the information you require. The art of leadership is delegation.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.